Hey guys, what's up? Tony Hernandez here, and I hope you guys are having a great day today. So, have you ever taken a photo and then when you look at it, it looks plain, it feels weird or odd? If that happens, I'm pretty sure it's your composition. It might be a little off. So today, I'm gonna show you how to fix that in Photoshop in less than a minute. Alright guys, so let's get this thing started. Alright guys, so we're in Photoshop and I opened the images already. So we're gonna be using the crop tool, right? So the crop tool has some features that is gonna help us to improve the composition of our photos. If you go to the left side of the screen, you'll see like these two brackets that are like getting together, you know, they're crossing each other or something. So here you press this and you will get the crop tool. Or if you just press C, you can also get the crop tool. Okay, so now that you have the crop tool, let's go to this part up here. You see this grid? Okay, so this grid, if you click on it, and you'll see that we have different grids. All right, so you have the rule of thirds, you have the grid, the regular grid, you have diagonal, you have the golden triangle, you have the golden ratio, and you have the golden spiral. Today we're going to be using the rule of thirds, the diagonal, and the golden spiral. Okay, that's what I usually do when I edit my photos or when I try to fix the composition of my photos. Sometimes I use the phi grid, that will be the golden ratio, the phi grid, that's the other way it's called. But usually I use the rule of thirds, diagonal, or golden spiral. Alright guys, so I have this picture of the Santa Monica up here, and even though I don't think it looks too bad at all, this part here, this part of the photo kind of bothers me. All this part, you know, with the red van and the reel like is cropped, you know, the flag is a little cropped. It kind of bothers me, you know, the live pose is cropped. I just wanna make it look a little better. So we're gonna be using the rule of thirds for this, right? So click on this and you see this person walking here. I'm gonna try to use this person as the subject because I kind of like this person, you know, walking towards the pier, you know, has like a bag and like all black. I like the feeling that person has in this image. All right, so I'm just gonna move these closer to that person and put it in the intersection, and let's see how that looks like. Okay, it looks better. I definitely like it. Let me try something. I would like to maybe, I don't know, maybe here. Let me see how that looks like. Okay, as you can tell, the image is cropped and it looks a little better. You'll say, oh Tony, but like the subject is not on the intersection of the lines. Yes, but you have to keep in mind these rules are not subjective, so you don't have to apply them perfectly every time, you know, so you can allow yourself to move around a little bit more. Yeah, and think it focuses more on the subject, this person with the bag, and also this person, you know, but mostly this person. I think this person, besides the pier, this person gets your attention, and I like it a lot. All right, so moving on to another example. This photo, actually I took it, but we were recording a video, so I took the photo very fast. Like, I didn't have time to find the right composition of everything. As you can tell, he's leaning a little bit to the right, but a lot of the space is on the left side. So he has a lot of free space over here and doesn't make much sense, right? So I'm gonna be using again the rule of thirds to fix this. So I'm just gonna click on it and you can see the lines again. So I'm just gonna move this side and get closer to him. And let's see how that looks like. Okay, it's looking better, but still, I don't know, maybe let me crop this part and let me just get this line closer. Maybe, I don't know, the guitar, no, let's just, I think that's good, you know, maybe just move a little bit. All right, let's see. Okay, it looks way better. We got rid of all the space on the left side, you know, that empty space that didn't make much sense, so we got rid of it. And now it makes more sense. Check this out. So this is the photo at the beginning and this is the photo now crop. Definitely I like this photo more like this. Alright guys, so in this one I'm gonna be using the golden spiral. Okay, so go back to the grid, click, and then go all the way down to golden spiral and just click on it, and you will have the golden spiral there. If you press Shift O, you can move around the spiral and until you find the position that you want it to be. Okay, in this case I want it to be in this position. So as you see, the center of the spiral is over here. I'm gonna try to match her face. I'm gonna try to put the center of the spiral on her face. So I'm just gonna move to the left a little bit. So if you right click and then you just click on clear ratio, you will be able to move the sides of the crop independently. Sometimes it's very handy, and in this case I just want to place her here and then just place this here. Okay, pretty much the end of the spiral, it's on the right position. That will be her face. So okay, I like this. So let's move on to the next photo, and this is my friend again, HARDRIVES, and we are here on the LA River with the background of all the buildings, and it looks very nice. And I like this line that is going towards him, you know, guiding lines. But still, I think we can make this better, right? So I'm gonna be using the golden ratio here. I'm gonna be using it in this angle. I think it has too much air above, and we can crop this out and just crop the floor and maybe the sidewalk a little bit like that. And you see he's closer to the spiral. I don't mind cropping these buildings because I think it will look better if I do. It should be a line here. Photoshop is not providing that line, it's just providing the spiral, but pretty much it should be a line here. It should be a line here and then here, two lines like crossing here. So according to the rule, you should place your subject either at the end of the spiral or on the intersection of these lines. So pretty much he is on the intersection of the lines. We have the guiding lines here going towards him from this side, you know. We have the background of the buildings. We have the guiding lines here, you know. I just like it. It looks way better. And I still think that we can do a little more. If I just crop the floor a little bit, maybe it will look. There we go. I like this a lot. I like this photo, and I think it does look better than before. If we do Command C, see that's the before. It looks nice, and this is the after, and I think it does look better. Let's move on to the next sample. Alright guys, so I took this picture of these things. To be honest, I don't know the name. I don't know how they're called. I asked a few people and they don't know either. So yes, I'm just gonna call them things. So I took a picture of these things, and let's fix the composition because I think we have a lot of space down here and on this side, and I think we can make it look better. But we're gonna be using the diagonal here, the diagonal grid. We're gonna be using it because I think the diagonal grid will work better for this picture, or for at least for the thing that I'm trying to achieve here. Okay, so I'm gonna click. You should place the subject in the center of this square right here, and whatever secondary objects, you should place them in these rectangles. I really want this to be more center. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this to the right. Okay, I'm gonna original, and I'm just gonna pull it to the center right there. I'm gonna make the stick here to make it like the center, and the things, I'm gonna put them like right in the intersection of these lines, so at least it's a little symmetrical. Okay, okay, I think I can still fix this a little bit more. Just this side and maybe this side. All right, okay, I like it, and it looks very symmetrical. If you see, the stick is on the center, and the things are an intersection of these lines, and that will make it look more symmetrical. So all right, so let's move on to the next picture. All right guys, so I have this picture of my friends here. All right, so just gonna use the diagonal diagram here as well. So I'm just gonna click, and as you can see, they're pretty much in the center already, but they need a tweak here and there. Okay, so let's just push this to the right, and let's this to the left. You know, I'm just gonna move them around a little bit, and I'm gonna place them the closest I can to these rectangles, to the center of these rectangles. You see them? You see these two lines here form a rectangle here, with this one as well. As you can tell, this is a rectangle, and this one as well here. All right, and the center, right? You can see a square right here. That's the center. So like I said, you should place, or try to place, your subject at the center, and whatever other secondary objects on the rectangles, right? In these rectangles. So right now what I want, because there's two of them and they're so close to each other, I'm gonna place them where their body touch, and the center, and their faces, all in the inside of the rectangles as much as possible. Okay, so that's it. I think that's it. Let's see the before, and let's check the after. It does look better. It does look a little better compared to where it was. We have like a lot of space here, the trash can, and it's just not, this part here is not, like the trash can kills the mood, right? So if we cut out the trash can, they look more center. Here they were placed a little bit to the right, but now they're a little bit more center, and as we can see, using the diagonal grid, we can see they are more symmetrical. So the ideal goal here, guys, is to achieve this while you're taking the photo. But if you can't, or for some reason you're not able to do that, don't worry about it, don't stress out, just keep practicing, and you can fix your photo with this technique on Photoshop. Alright, so thank you guys so much for staying tuned. That's it for today, and remember, thumbs up, ring that bell, subscribe, and see you guys next time.